Maybe you've stared at your phone hoping their name would appear. Maybe you've replayed the last conversation 100 times, looking for the moment you could have said something different. Heartbreak feels like the end of the world. That pain is real. It doesn't need to be minimized. But underneath it, something is happening that most people never notice because they're too busy trying to make it stop. Today, 5 reasons heartbreak might be the best thing that ever happened to you. The last one, you won't forget it. Every person you've ever admired for how unshakable they are, how clearly they know themselves. Most of them didn't get that way from comfort. They got that way from being broken open. Here's why heartbreak might be doing the same for you. Reason 1, it shows you who you really are. When you're in a relationship, your identity quietly merges with theirs. Their opinions start sounding like your opinions. Their plans become your plans. Their favorite show becomes yours. You didn't notice it happening, you just slowly disappeared. Then they leave, and suddenly, you're standing in a life that doesn't feel like it fits. You stopped recognizing yourself. That's terrifying. It's also the first honest question you've asked in years. Who am I when no one else is defining me? Uncomfortable question. Necessary one. It's the beginning of picking up hobbies you dropped, reconnecting with friends you lost touch with, and chasing dreams you quietly shelved for someone else's life. Reason 2. It destroys illusions, not just relationships. You imagined birthdays together, a future home, trips you never took, a version of 40-year-old you, still laughing with them in some kitchen you haven't bought yet. Then one day, all of it, every memory from a future that never happened, just disappears. That's what actually breaks, not just the relationship, the story. Silence became louder than any argument, and that silence is where the illusion dies. It hurts because it feels like losing a future, but you were never promised that future. You were promised this moment, the one where you finally see clearly. Clarity is painful. It's also the only ground anything real can be built on. Reason 3. It builds a kind of strength. Comfort never can. Nobody becomes resilient by having an easy life. Resilience is built the way muscle is built, under resistance, under strain, under something pushing back against you. Heartbreak is resistance training for everything else you'll survive. One goodbye changed everything. And every time the wave of pain hits and you don't let it drown you, you prove something to yourself that can't be unproven. I can survive things I thought would break me. That proof doesn't fade. You carry it into your career, your friendships, the next relationship. The next time life knocks you down, you'll remember you've survived worse. Most people never learn that about themselves until life forces them to. Reason 4. It recalibrates what you'll accept. Before the heartbreak, you didn't know what you were tolerating. After it, after the late nights replaying conversations, after the brutal honesty you can only have with yourself at 2 a.m., you start seeing the patterns, the poor communication you kept excusing, the emotional neglect you called just how they are, the way you kept chasing someone's attention instead of simply receiving it, what you deserved and never once asked for. That's the part people skip because it means looking inward instead of just waiting to feel better. But it's the most valuable part. Heartbreak doesn't just close a chapter. It rewrites your standards for every chapter that comes after. Reason 5. It reconnects you to yourself. This is the one that changes everything. At some point, you started living partly through someone else's eyes. Their approval became a mirror you checked yourself in every morning. Then, the mirror is gone. And in that gap, that terrifying, silent gap you have to sit with just you. Maybe for the first time in years. That's where people find things they forgot they loved. A hobby left half-finished. A friendship they let fade. A version of themselves that existed before they started shaping their whole life around someone else. Heartbreak doesn't just take something from you. It gives you back to yourself. None of this makes heartbreak easy. It's one of the hardest things a person goes through. But pain that isn't wasted becomes growth, and growth compounds. One day you'll look back and realize the person who broke your heart also broke the version of you that was settling for less. The day your heart broke wasn't the day your life ended. It was the day your next chapter quietly began. Some endings don't ruin your story. They reveal the one you were always meant to live.